here with Mark Valfiore. I hope I said that right. Hi, Mark. How are you? How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
All right, good. So we're here at a Sam Waxman Cancer Research Foundation. I believe you're involved with real estate in some way.
Finance, yeah. Asset management, asset management and finance, yeah.
Okay. So then, what brings you here tonight?
Well, you know, it's a great cause, a great organization. I'm honored to be a part of it. It's highly consistent with what we're trying to accomplish, and so you know, I'm very excited about it.
Has unfortunately anybody in your family ever had a problem with this?
Yeah, you know, like many people, you know, mother, uncles, you know, cousins, relatives. So you know, we're all tend to be touched by it in some way. So.
Okay, well, it's very kind of you to come out to support the organization.
Okay, well, thank you.
Thanks so much.
Okay,
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Okay, bye-bye. Okay, well, this event's starting to happen here.
Yeah, he did.
Do you have a card with you by chance? I'll find you. You got a lot of assets.
Yes. Dr. Waxman.
Mark, I'm so sorry. Oh, there's Sam Waxman. Mark, I think they want you in there.
Back up. Push down.
Can't see your eyes. Mr. Mark.
Right here, right here.
Okay. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Want to say why you're here? Your name is?
Chef Julian Medina from Toloache, Tacuba, Copelia, La Chula, and Fishan. It's a pleasure to be here.
All right, thank you, sir. That's Friedman? Mark Friedman, Sam Waxman. I think that's Bess Friedman, CEO of Brown Harris. Randy Schatz. Hello, Randy. How are you?
This is Mark from Military's team. That's his name. The lady wanted to keep on dreaming. So I'm going to bring him over here.
Listen. Is this Bess Friedman?
That's Friedman, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, what is your name? Pablo. And this is Pablo. Yeah. Pablo.
Mission of Sam Waxman Research, eradicate cancer by funding cutting-edge research.
Alright, what's going on over here?
Randy, thanks for listening to me play the piano. I love when you're on. I play extra notes, you know that. I don't know if you know that. Mark. Introduction to SWCRF, Aging and Cancer Research. Guys, I have one quick question.
Yes.
Congratulations for being here. My name's
you
Paul
so
Slakis. I live on your 80th Street.
You do, I'm on 85th.
Oh, okay. And
So
you have
we're in the name together.
Okay. What are you excited about tonight?
I'm very excited. I'm excited to be with all these incredible people and the commitment they have to doing things to raise the bar to help research for cancer. And this guy right here.
Oh, he's the boss man.
He's what I call a mensch. He's a genuine mensch.
I know the word very, very well. I love this guy.
Yeah.
For years.
No, I'm not.
I'll reach back out to you.
You better not. Not
Being honored on the 9th of July, you need to be up here, close to here. And if you're one of the co-chairmen, you need to be up close to here. And if you're speaking tonight, there you go. You need to be up near here. Everyone's behaving themselves tonight. Very good. My name is Bill Sullivan. I'm the Executive Director of the Samuel Waxman Cancer Research Foundation. And I welcome you all to tonight's Stick-Off. For the Step Up to Turn Off Cancer and the Hamptons Happening. Yeah. So here we are. Spring is finally here, and we're going to have live events this summer. Isn't that great? Huh? We're all going to be together and having a wonderful time together. So that's wonderful. Welcome. And I'm so pleased to see everyone here in great numbers. At least 220 people agreed to be here tonight, and I hope we get close to that number. And we are going to have one part of the event is a virtual event, and it is an event that will run from June 6th to the 12th. And that's just 4 weeks away. It is the Step Up campaign to turn off cancer. And many of you understand what the marathon is, and the bike tour, and the half marathon. It's very much like that. And I'm optimistic that after this brief introduction, many of you will go down to that table down there in the back of the hall and sign up to be involved with it. Sue Houston is down there with a crew of people, and you can sign up today and perhaps even start a team or get a sponsorship from your friends and family to raise significant funds. Shh, over there, don't make me get you. And depending upon how much you raise, one of the prizes is a ticket to the Hamptons Happening along with other fundraising incentives. So please find out about it. You can take a picture of the QR code and you get more information about it if you don't stand in line and sign up tonight. Each participant simply tracks their steps on daily activities and easy-to-use tools on the website, and it's all convenient on your iPhone or whatever device you have. So we make it very easy. Last year's Step Up campaign was the first time we did it, and it raised $100,000 for the charity. 100 grand. And this year we hope, with everybody's involvement, to raise $250,000. And the Hamptons Happening is one of our most important fundraisers, and that event has raised millions of dollars in the last 18 years, and we hope to raise $500,000 this year. So everybody needs to come out on July 9th, and it's one of the great events that kicks off the summer season out in the Hamptons. Later on, you're going to hear from Mark D. Friedman. That's D. Friedman, and he's up here. And he's the guy that works behind the scenes on this huge success. I also want to thank our event producer, and he's wandering the hall here tonight, and that's Arthur McCall. He's the owner of tonight's venue. And he's our host tonight of this beautiful restaurant. And one of our board members, Mark Taub, president of the Taub Family Companies, for supplying us with tonight's beverages. So thank you, Mark. He's not here tonight. But first, let me allow you to introduce our founder, Dr. Samuel Waxman, who 47 years ago got this whole thing started, and it's what it's all about, trying to take and cure this horrible disease. Our own one and only Dr. Samuel Waxman.
Bill, thank you very much. And it's amazing that we're all here tonight. Very gratifying, stimulating, and gives me a great deal of optimism. So let me start it out with a question. It's a pretty difficult question. How many people in this room have had cancer or have someone they love that had cancer? Okay. We're here for a good reason. I mean, that is it. Second question, being a professor, which I do part-time. How many people here know about the work this foundation does? Well, then I have quite a chore. My job now is to try in 3 minutes to tell you what we're all about. So I always start out this way. Research is the ingredient that makes us do better with disease. And I'm here to report to you that because of research that people like myself have done over the years, we're doing better than ever with cancer. More people are being cured. Treatments are more scientifically based, and generally speaking, with less side effect. That's the good news. I have to also report the bad news is that the incidence of cancer is increasing. And that has caught my attention as a physician and as a scientist. The reason it's increasing is because we're living longer. And aging is the major risk factor for getting cancer. So it's a penalty that we tend to have to live with, that aging has its risks. And one is a higher incidence of cancer. So keeping that in mind, as I've watched this over the last many decades, I've seen people as they get older get a second cancer or have cancer return, so on and so forth. And I'm frankly very angry that we haven't figured out a way to prevent that. Because there's no reason why you have to get cancer as you get older. So how do you go about that? And that's what we're doing. We are really galvanizing the best minds you can find of people, scientists, physicians, who are working in the aging process, which by itself is incredibly important. How can we have healthy aging? The second part is, how can we use this information to prevent the rising incidence of cancer due to aging? And that's what the foundation is leading, I would like to say globally, because we have partnerships with medical schools, the National Cancer Institute, the National Institute of Aging, other foundations, and because of my long, long relationship with really good scientists in China, we have set up an international center for aging and cancer research in China. And so our goal, and that's why you're here, we want to get, we know there's a lot of possibilities that we can investigate and a lot of clues in what abnormal aspects of aging can bring to cause cancer. And so money that we raise for that purpose will enable us to get there more rapidly. That's what we're working for. That's what movement is. When we have our movement walk, everybody who goes out there and brings other people in will bring money to help us generate more partnerships for those of you who are in business. By that, I really mean that. We'll give $1 to almost any other institution of great, whether it's Mount Sinai or at Albert Einstein, we match up. As long as they bring someone working in aging and someone working in cancer. Very logical. It did not exist until now. So I want to thank you. Please say what you're doing. It's delightful. I'm accelerated. And I'd like to thank our honorees and our co-chairs and committees, all the people in the foundation that are working very, very hard. Our staff is very, very excited by this. And onward to a great movement and a Hamptons happening. Thank you.
Thank you, Sam. We really appreciate it. I hope that inspiration will make you go down to that table over there and sign up to be in the Step Up to Turn Off Cancer program. We are blessed with a tremendous chairman of this organization for the second year in a row. He's an employee of Brown Harris Stevens. He is engaged and he is passionate about this program. I literally get about 15 emails from him a day, sometimes 4 phone calls. He works day and night to make this event a success. Mark D. Friedman.
Thank you very much, everybody, for coming out and supporting this event. Thank you all to my friends and family and all these people who have come out today. It's really spectacular to see all these faces here. When we started thinking about this little kickoff event, we thought maybe 50 people would show up. So this is wonderful to see. It's a pleasure to be doing the Hamptons Happening event again this year. I'm honored to be the chair. We've already raised $100,000. We haven't even started yet. So it's looking very bright as long as all of you come out on July 9th. I'd like to really talk about our committee. We have a fantastic committee of over 20 people. I'd love to name each and every one of you, but I don't want to keep anybody here longer than they have to go back to the bar and eat. But I do want to single out the leadership that we have here. I'd like to talk to you about Eric Feinberg and Jamie Croft, who are the co-chairs for the event. Come on out and say hi. Thank you. And of course, our honorees. First, I'd like to point out Chef Julian Medina, who is the chef and owner of Colowacha, Tequila, the Patio, the Chula, El Fish Shack. Chef Medina, thank you for being here. Such an honor. Our second honoree for the event is Mark Melchior, Executive Managing Director, CIO, and Head of Green Investment Group. Mark, can you please step forward? And of course, last but not least, my boss, CEO of Brown Harris Stevens, Bess Friedman. So we have a very exciting program on July 9th, along with our usual live and silent auctions. So let us please have a round of applause for everybody, and welcome.
Thank you. In a moment, we're going to announce the raffle winners, but please, first, just a minute more. Just turn your attention to the screens, and we're going to see a little 45-second video from last year's Hamptons Happening, and give you just a little idea of what to anticipate this summer, okay? It's really good. Just take a quick look. So I want to thank Brian Griffiths over here. He did that tape, so thank you, Brian, for doing that. And I also want to thank my staff tonight, Ruth Schlossberg, Sue Houston, and Wiley, who helped put this on tonight. And now it's time to have some fun. Can I bring out, thank you,
right.
Mr. Friedman is going to take and
raffle
choose
time.
our